Welcome to Mr. V's online classroom. I'm Mr. V. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been teaching math for 25 years, mostly at the middle school level, but I'm here to help you with certain basic concepts that you'll need to know. Today we'll be covering fractions. There'll be 4 lessons working with the basics of fractions. The first one is reducing fractions. The second one is multiplying fractions. The third lesson is adding and subtracting fractions. And the last one is dividing fractions. Please make sure you master the concepts in order. It will help your understanding of fractions. The video that we will be covering today is reducing fractions. Lesson 1. Reducing fractions. Whenever you work with fractions, you must reduce your answer if it can be reduced. This lesson will show you how to reduce fractions. Please pause the video when necessary to understand the concept or when asked to try a problem by yourself. You can do this. To reduce fractions, you will need to know the prime numbers: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and so on. Prime numbers are numbers that can't be divided by any number other than themselves. You might want to pause the video and write those down. Step 1. Start with 2 and check to see if both the numerator, the top number in the fraction, and the denominator, the bottom number in the fraction, are divisible by 2. Let's try one. Okay, I've written down 2 over 6. Since they are both even numbers, they are automatically divisible by 2. So I'm going to divide 2 by 2 and 6 by 2. So I can rewrite my fraction like this: 2 divided by 2 over 6 divided by 2, and that equals 1/3. 1 can't be divided anymore, so you are done. So now let's try one by yourself. You can do it. Here's the fraction I'd like you to try: 2 over 10. So remember, check to see if they are divisible by 2. And since you're both even numbers, they are divisible by 2. So I write down divisible by 2, and on the bottom 10 is also divisible by 2. So I rewrite this fraction as, look at the top one and see what I did up there, and copy the same format using the different numbers. I get 2 divided by 2 over 10 divided by 2. That equals 1 over 5. Again, 1 can't be divided, so you are done. Great job. Okay, let's go on to step 2. If both numerator and the denominator are not divisible by 2, then we have to try the next number in the prime numbers, which would be 3. Remember, both numbers need to be divisible by the same number. Here's an example. Okay, I'm writing down 6 over 15. 1 is even, the others are not, so they can't be divided by 2, so let's try 3. And I find out that they are both divisible by 3. So I rewrite the fraction as 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2 over 15 divided by 3 is equal to 5. So that makes 2/5. Since 2 is only divisible by 2 and 5 is not divisible by 2, you are done. Now try one by yourself. You can do it. 9 over 12. Pause the video here and try it yourself. I find that both are divisible by 3. So I have to rewrite it as 9 divided by 3 over 12 divided by 3, and that equals 3/4. Since 3 is only divisible by 3 and 4 is not divisible by 3, you are done. Great job. Okay, step 3. Follow the same rules you use for 2 and 3 on the following numbers 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and so on, if 2 and 3 don't work. These numbers, along with 2 and 3, are called the prime numbers. So you will need to go through them in order when reducing fractions. You rarely go past 11, but be prepared for that. Here are some examples. Write down 15 over 25. Since they both end in 5, I know automatically they are divisible by 5. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that. That's a good hint to know. If they both end in 5 or 0, they're divisible by 5. So I write down 15 divided by 5 and 25 divided by 5. And that's equal to 3 over 5. Since both of those numbers are prime, you're done. Great job. Here's another example. 14 over 21. Again, 2, 3, and 5 don't work, so I use divisible by 7, divisible by 7. Rewrite it as 14 divided by 7 over 21 divided by 7, and I get 2/3. 2 and 3 are both prime. So again, you're done. Great job if you're understanding this. And then the last one is 33 over 44. So since I see repeating numbers, I'm going to try 11. Divisible by 11 and divisible by 11. I get 33 divided by 11 over 44 divided by 11. And I get 3 over 4. 3 is a prime number, and 4 can't be divided by 3, so you are done. Great job. For the numbers in between the prime numbers, like 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, and 12, these numbers are made up of 2 or more prime numbers, or 2 of the same prime numbers. This means you might have to do 2 or more steps. Make sure you check your answers each time you reduce, so you can see if you can reduce it further. Here are a few examples of multi-step reductions. I'm going to start with 35 over 105. Pause here and write that down, and you can try it yourself. Remember, if both numbers end in 5 or 0, they're divisible automatically by 5. So I'm going to divide by 5 and divide by 5. So I get 35 divided by 5 over 105 divided by 5, and I get 7 over 21. Whenever I see a 7 on the top and a number on the bottom, I divide both by 7 to see if it can reduce further. So if I divide both by 7, like this, I get my new equation, 7 divided by 7 over 21 divided by 7, and that equals 1/3. Both of those are prime numbers, so we're done. Let's try another one. I'm going to write 9 over 36. Pause here if you want to try this yourself. I've gone through all of this and decided that I would try 3 and divide by 3, numerator and the denominator, or the top and bottom number. My new fraction comes out to be 9 divided by 3 over 36 divided by 3, and that equals 3/12. Well, I think I can reduce that even further, so I'm going to try dividing by 3 again. And that gives you the new equation of 3 divided by 3 over 12 divided by 3, which equals 1/4. Since I have a 1 on top, I'm done. Great job. Here are some for you to try by yourself. Remember to pause the video after each problem and try doing it using the rules you have learned so far. Remember, some may take more than one step. Here's the first one, 3 over 15. Pause the video and try it yourself. If I have a prime number in the numerator or denominator, I automatically try to divide the other number by that. In this case, it was 3. So now I'm going to get 3 divided by 3 over 15 divided by 3, and I get 1/5. Got 2 prime numbers, I'm done. 1 and 5 are both prime numbers. Try the next one, 4 over 18. Pause the video. They're both even. I'm going to divide by 2. So I get 4 divided by 2 over 18 divided by 2, and I get 2 over 9. Since 9 can't be divided by 2, I'm finished. $15 over 45. Again, pause the video. Both of them end in 5, so I know they're divisible by 5. So I get the new fraction as 15 divided by 5 over 45 divided by 5, and that's equal to 3/9. So I'm going to try to divide both of those again by 3 because 3 is a prime number. And I know that 9 is divisible by 3, so I'm going to divide both by 3. So I get the new fraction 3 divided by 3 over 9 divided by 3, which is equal to 1/3. Both of those are prime numbers, so I'm done. Now try another one. Remember to pause the video and try it yourself. Since both are even numbers, I'm going to divide by 2. I get my new fraction of 28 divided by 2 over 56 divided by 2, which is equal to 14/28. Again, try it by yourself if you want to pause the video here. Since they're both even, still I'm going to divide by 2 again. So I get my new fraction of 14 divided by 2 over 28 divided by 2, which is 7 over 14. You could pause the video here and try 7 over 14 by yourself. Remember, 7 is a prime number, so it can only be divided by 7. So I will divide both by 7 and see what happens. I end up with my new equation as 7 divided by 7 over 14 divided by 7, and that's equal to 1/2. So if you got that far. So we've come to the end of our first videos. I hope some of these basics will stick with you, and you'll be able to do fractions easily. They do get easier the more you do them. I hope this video helped you understand reducing fractions. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell notification as well so you will know when I upload a new video. This way I can make more videos about math and help you out in your schooling. Remember, there are 3 more videos in this series about fractions. Please watch them. Thank you. You're doing wonderful.